Hey Facebook, hey YouTube, hey Instagram, how are you doing? I am so excited to go live with you once again to do our daily live meditations. We're now on day 18. I know, I can't believe that we started this 18 days ago, but it's been a beautiful 18 days with each and every one of you. We've had tears, we've had laughter, we've had joy, we've had happiness, we've had healing, we've had transformation. It's been such an incredible experience with each and every one of you. And I want to thank you for taking out your time, taking out your commitment, for choosing to learn meditation at this time. Right? You have a choice. You have a choice right now. You could be choosing to just sit there and watch shows, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for those of you who've made the added effort, have actually committed to meditating with me every single day, thank you so, so much. Excuse me. So if you're coming in on Facebook, let me know how many days you've joined. And I'd love for you to press that share button as well on Facebook so that so many more people can see this. I'm so excited today because I have a very special friend joining me for today's live as well. So I'm going to let her join in a second. Say hello when you're in so I know that you're here. Markel, good to see you again as always. Let me know how many days you've joined out of the 18. I want to know. Sona, I know you've been committed to, so grateful to see you here. Cheryl, so good to see you here as well. Thank you for being here. Planet Mercy, day 18. Okay, I am going to let our very special friend and guest come into the live right now. Inviting her in. Here we go. I'm so grateful to have her here. Hey, how's it going? I'm so grateful to see you. You're amazing, and I'm so happy that we're doing this together. Julianne Huff, everyone, or Jules Huff on Instagram, if you don't follow her already. So good to see you. How have you been?
So good to see you too. I've been good. Considering all of the effects of life, I've been riding a bit of a wave. I'm very privileged, and I have the luxury of being in my home, and I'm safe and I'm healthy, and I know that there's so many people out there that are risking their health and their lives and in service. And so, it's like this juxtaposition of feeling really grateful to have this time for myself to go inward and really connect to what's important. And then at the same time, having just so much compassion and my heart just being so just saddened, but also hopeful of what the new world can bring after this is all over.
Yeah, for sure. And I love that perspective that you're sharing of just, recognizing that there are just so many people out there who don't have the basics, or people who are having to go out there on the front lines in all their different roles and still trying to serve and make things even more normal for all of us. And what you're saying, that you're hopeful and optimistic about the future. I find it amazing. Like, the work that you do, I feel, is so relevant and amazing for this time, and I'm so grateful that you're going to share it with everyone today. So if you remember oh, by the way, say hello to Facebook too, because Facebook are watching, they don't get to see it. and YouTube are here too, but so it's just what I find incredible is that when you came on, I think it was December when you came on the podcast, and we were talking about Kinergy and how incredible it was. And for me, I hadn't yet seen it in action. And then I followed your whole tour and journey. And so for anyone who doesn't know, Julianne was just traveling on Oprah's tour around the United States with some incredible thinkers and thought leaders and performers and creators of energy, basically. And when I was watching these, and if you haven't seen them, I highly recommend go and follow Julianne after this and check out her page, because she's got it all documented, and it's beautiful, by the way. And I was just like, wow, this is what people need, like the freedom to like get into their body and then get out of it, the freedom to just channel, the freedom to do it from wherever you are as well. That's what I thought was so beautiful. And it's incredible. I'm thinking about this. Doesn't it feel really surreal to you that you literally just went on this tour, sharing incredible energy with people, and then all of a sudden this happens? And I'm just thinking, like, all those people who came to those events, and there were sometimes 20,000 people in the arena, like, those people, I feel like they must have had the best experience, and I really hope that they're all holding on to it right now, because they got an experience that many people won't have for a long time unless they tune in and watch you do this. So It's remarkable, isn't it?
Thank you for just following the journey.
Sorry, say that again?
It is. I said thank you for following the journey, and yeah, that has been kind of a wild experience. We literally finished on March 7th, and then by Wednesday, that was a Saturday. By Wednesday, we were all, staying at home and social distancing. So we just finished in time. But the beautiful part about that is that, those 3 months that we were traveling and experiencing this with all those people, it was an opportunity for them to have all these tools for when they are at home and feeling disconnected from each other, from the world. And, the Kinergy philosophy, and I think it's a lot of different philosophies, but is when you can start with yourself and you can really connect to yourself, you can then relate to the people around you, and then you can experience the world. If we try to do it the opposite way, from the outside in, it's not really that sustainable. And so when we can actually start from the inside out, I just feel like this is a beautiful opportunity. I'm an internal optimist, so of course I'm going to always say that this is an opportunity, but I really do believe this is an opportunity for us all to recalibrate, the planet to recalibrate, but also our human needs of what is really important and what's not, and kind of decluttering and clearing out all the things that haven't been serving us so far. So I would love to give you a little taste of what we do with Kinergy, and we usually use breath, movement, and visualization. So what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of breath and movement, and then we can go through a visualization process.
I love that. That sounds beautiful. So we're all lucky today. Usually you're stuck with me guiding you through something. Today we have Julianne is going to guide us through this incredible breath work and, of course, visualization after that, movement in the middle. And I agree with you too. Like, I think that I do feel, though, and I'm saying this with all honesty, is that what you've been able to do with Kinergy, like, I do feel is the best synergy between all three of them. Like, I've not seen it done that way. And I realize the value of all three. And I think sometimes we have this, like free dancing and just expressing, that's cool. There's goodness in that. But what I love about yours is that it's and I think you feel this way about it too, that it's healing and transformative. It's not exercise, and it is, but it's not just exercise. It's not just movement. It's not just about feeling free and letting go. It's so much more than that, right?
I'm such a nerd. I geek out. I just want to learn and learn and learn. And so, for many years, I've been researching different modalities and how they can be super healing and transformative, and not everything works for everyone, and certain people connect to a different form. And so what I realized, though, is movement, breath, and visualization are usually the top three that people connect to the most.
Yeah.
And so if we can find a way to connect all three at the same time, it's like optimal.
It's amazing
flow sequence. And so if for someone who can't sit still long enough to learn how to meditate, and maybe they need to breathe first, maybe they need to move first, and then they can lock in, or maybe somebody needs to visualize before they can breathe, and then once that happens, now I feel free to move my body and I'm not stuck in my head. So but when we can actually do all three, that's where I believe we can access so much transformation and freedom within ourselves and liberation.
It's amazing. I love it. Okay, everyone. So if you're on Facebook, press that share button, because after this, we're actually going to go in with Julianne. So I don't want us to be tapping away and messaging away as well. So feel free to press the share button so many of your family and friends can catch this later. Everyone on Instagram as well, take a screenshot of this, message it to everyone, let them know that we're about to go into an incredible meditation with Julianne, and YouTube as well. Thank you so much for everyone who's joining there. So we've been doing these because I really feel that we've been having across the platforms, about 20 to 30,000 people live every day. And my goal is that we can use this as an opportunity to raise the vibration of our homes and our families and society as a whole, when you have that many people coming together. So thank you for doing this. I'm so grateful to you. And I was so looking forward to this one. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm so grateful. And how are you doing, by the way? I didn't get a chance to ask how you're doing.
I'm like you. I'm an eternal optimist, and I'm always looking for the opportunity in any situation, because I think that I can't change what's happening around me, but I can change what's happening inside me, and I can change how I feel and how I respond. And so I've been just really grateful for this stillness and slow down, and just for the first time in our lives, feeling like we have the permission to really slow down.
Yes.
And using it to develop skills that I may have pretended that I didn't have the time before or didn't prioritize before. Now I have the opportunity to say, no, actually, now no more excuses. I have the time in the day. And so I've been trying to use it wisely. At the same time, I've definitely got Zoom fatigue. I've had a lot of Zoom calls and a lot of meetings on Zoom. And I don't necessarily, I prefer being face-to-face with people. So I don't enjoy having to communicate through a screen. And Zoom especially feels more, it's a great platform, but definitely better.
I had a birthday last night for my father, who turned 66, and we were all on Zoom and talking over each other, and just everybody's got a different dynamic.
Yeah.
And so feeling the different energy, it was interesting.
Yeah, but overall, I'm just, like you said, I'm really grateful, and I think my kind of way I operate is in a scenario like this. I'm always thinking, how can I serve? And then I'm like, if I know how I can serve, I always feel like I'm in the right place. And I think it's a really interesting thing that this is the first time it's become so apparent to me. This is the first time it's become so apparent to me that the more you seek service, the more you'll never feel like you're out of place. It's, because that's something you can always find. Like, you can't always find happiness. You can't always find joy, and like you can't always find that in a situation, but what you can find is a space to serve, and that reveals joy and reveals happiness and reveals meaning, and so that's kind of how I've been taking it.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way. I was talking about it with some friends, and there's a lot of people going through hardships that have nothing to do with COVID-19. That being at home could be really difficult, and so just being able to wake up, and I feel so grateful, like you, that I feel like I wake up with purpose every day, because my purpose is to serve in whatever capacity I can, just so that people feel connected somehow, either to themselves or to each other.
For sure.
And knowing that, even if you don't know what your purpose is yet, it's in there.
Yeah.
But even if you haven't connected to it yet, I mean, the greatest way I feel is that people start connecting to service, and then there's like the double-edged sword to that, because I don't know if you've noticed this, but the pressure that we put on the planet, that basically was like, you need to sit down and be in your house and leave me alone to heal. Now we're so on our phones and digitally that we're putting that same pressure on ourselves with technology connection that way, and so it's like this paradox of like, I feel connected, but also let me take the time to just come in. So people are sharing, but then it's also like, what am I sharing for, to keep up still in the hustle, or am I really sharing because this is coming from truth?
Exactly.
So.
I'm seeing a lot of comments saying, can we start the meditation? I'm like, I can see the energy. Everyone's got so much enthusiasm. I love the enthusiasm, everyone. So we're going to start. Julian, do you have some music as well with you?
I actually do. Yeah.
Amazing. Perfect. And we usually go till about 10, as in we usually end at 10. So feel free. I want you to have, don't make it short. Like, let's really get into it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Everybody just start connecting to your body and just dropping into your body. Just take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And before you close your eyes, I would love if you could just rub your hands together like this and start creating some friction, some energy, accessing your life force. And then we're going to do a breath pattern that is in through the nose, and then we're going to out through our mouth, and we're going to lift our hands up above our head, and we're going to shoot our breath out and bring our body connection to our elbows, or our elbows to our body. So we'll do that for about 20 seconds. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You can speed it up at your own time. Just connecting to your body and your breath and that movement, building some energy within your body so that we can actually have some flow.
Yes.
So let's close our eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I want you to start activating your imagination now. Imagine there's like a gooey texture that's surrounding your body. And just imagine it starting to melt from the top of your head, as if gravity at the center of the earth was pulling it down. And as it starts to drip from the top of your head, down through the back of your neck, over your shoulders. You can breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you allow this texture and this substance of energy or goo to start dripping over your heart, down your arms, through your fingertips, wrapping around your rib cage, and just starting to soften into your body. Allowing everything to just drip down through your belly and your hips. Down through your legs. Knees and your shins and your calves. All the way down through your feet. And when you get to the bottoms of your feet, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, but just the bottoms of your feet. And I want you to shoot the air all the way down below you, through the floor. Shooting all that energy down through the floor. Connecting now to the soil that's underneath your home. And again, activating your imagination. What is the texture? Is it wet? Is it muddy? Is it soft? Is it scratchy? When we're children, we can activate our imagination so clearly in our creativity. So connect to that child and just start activating your senses. What does it smell like? What does it taste like if it's been raining? If it's dry? And I want you to take another deep breath in through your nose. And this time, shoot roots out of your feet. And as those roots start carving pathways through the earth, connecting to the different senses and the textures, I want you to start locating those roots underneath your house and spreading across the city that you're in. Connecting over to your friend's house, your loved ones, your family. Just sending your roots across the country, wherever you live in the world. And as you're sending them further and further away from you, still staying connected to you, I want you to go even deeper into the center of the earth. And imagine connecting to all the hospitals, the grocery stores, to all the people that are serving us while we get to stay safe in our homes. connect to the roots that are coming out of their feet. And begin to wrap your roots around the entire planet, the entire globe, connecting with every single person that is on this live Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, that we're all expanding our roots so that we can all feel connected to each other, starting with ourselves and now with the world. Feeling that connection. I want you to take all those roots that are wrapped around the entire world that we're all feeling connected and place them at the core, the center of the earth, the very, very core. All these roots coming together at the center of the earth. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and allowing your body to just sink into the center of the earth core. Now I would love you to access your imagination and imagine that there's a fire, some sort of flame. Maybe it's lava. Maybe it's just sparks. And imagine that fire in the most beautiful, energetic way starts connecting to all those roots, giving us life and warmth. Start spreading all of the roots, through all of the roots to everyone that we're connected to. And start bringing it up through your roots, now accessing that pathway up through the dirt, up to your feet. Bringing that fire up through your feet, up through your legs, and then letting it localize in your hips, in your root, in your pelvis, in your belly, and just let it sit in that area, that fire. Just bringing in some life, some energy, some warmth. And now, as you roll your eyes back behind your head, allow your eyes to just fall into your belly, into a belly of water, as if you're laying on your back. Feeling the support and the nurture that water can hold you. And as that water continues to support you, I want you to imagine the sun above you. The sunlight starts pouring down to the top of your head, to your face, into your heart, just piercing through your physical body. As you're laying on this body of water, this fire inside of you, and these roots connecting us all. I want you to imagine something that you're grateful for. I want you to see it out in front of you. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. I would like you to reach out your right hand and take that moment of gratitude. And place it on top of your heart. Breathing into your heart. feeling that moment connect. And I want you to think of a second moment of gratitude in front of you and really picture it. And as you take your left hand, reach out, grab that moment and stack it on top of your heart, top of that other moment of gratitude. Just filling up because we created the space. To remember what's important, what feeds our soul, what feeds our hearts. And then see a third moment of gratitude. And that third moment, see it out in front of you and take both of your hands, reach them out in front of you. Breathe in through your nose, and as you breathe out through your mouth, stack that third moment on top of your heart. And as you just feel what it feels like to know that you didn't have to earn your heart. It was a gift, it was given to you. But it's our job to fill it up with what inspires us and leads us to live a life of service, purpose, compassion, love, and joy. Because it has the capacity for all of it. Remember when you were a child and you lived wild and free. Your imagination carried you across galaxies. You danced before you walked, before you crawled, before you talked, because your body was your language. Your expression, a moving message. And somewhere along our journey, the dreams that made our hearts soar turned into someone else's shadow. They forever closed the door. They said, grow up. They said, learn to be strong. They said, sit still, don't move, or something's wrong. And just like that, we stopped expressing. And ever since, we've been searching for what's missing when we are nature by nature, greatness by design. These truths we were all born with, they were never left behind. No need to prove your worth. Your heart is meant to be played, so play it out loud and let your symphony take shape. We are brilliant beyond comprehension. So take a deep breath and you'll find your true direction. My body is my beauty of expression, to celebrate everything I truly am, the freedom, love, and connection waiting for me to take a stand. Now is the time to change the world as we know it. So let's dance with all our might and leave the words to the poets. What are you waiting for? All you need is within. Welcome home to your own skin. When you're ready, you can just start grounding down into your feet again. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Wiggling your fingers, your toes. You can open your eyes when you're ready. One of my favorite things is that we really are nature by nature, and our planet is literally healing as we're healing. And we don't have to go outside of ourselves to feel that connection. We can bring it into our body. When we can access that within ourselves, we can really serve ourselves, humanity, and the world.
That was amazing. That was incredible. And I can see it. So many people are saying it. Shane goes, thank you, Jules. So appreciative of you. Alex says, I love that. Diane says, thank you. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you to everyone.
Cam says, I cried with joy. So beautiful. Catherine says, incredible. Thank you. That was wonderful. That was so beautiful. It's been a while since I've been guided in a meditation because I'm so often guiding them, and it's so nice to be guided. And that was truly so special and beautiful. Yeah, honestly, like that was just like I loved every part of it, from rooting ourselves to connecting our roots all across throughout the world to
playing again. It's like we used to have such wild imaginations when we were kids. And then we started adulting, and it's really important that we become creative again, because that's our authentic self.
Absolutely.
Created to create.
Yeah, for sure. And just so much of that was it was just I could literally feel that melting in the beginning too. Like I could genuinely feel it from the movement and the way and that's what I love about it. It's as spiritual as it is chemical. Like it's got both elements to it, and that's what's so powerful about it. But thank you so much for sharing that. That was so amazing.
To come and share, and I just am so grateful for you and what you're doing in the world to serve. And we always send messages back, just like, buddy for life, whatever you need,
Yeah. No, and we need to double date soon too, because I bumped into your husband at an event, and you were still Lewis's, and you were still traveling at that time, and so it was so nice to meet him. And then we were just about to put a date down.
I know.
So we'll have to do it when all of this has moved on. And we'd love that.
We're gonna have so much more we're just going to be I've always been excited to just hang out with anybody. I love people so much, but it's going to be the anticipation, and I don't know, it might be like an explosion when we see
exactly. But Jules, that was amazing. Everyone who's been watching today, that was just a glimpse into how incredible this human is. So please go and show her tons of love. Go and follow her, connect with her work. Just go and flood her page with love. There's just so much incredible energy there. And so please, I mean it. Go and check it out. Like, you will not be disappointed. If there's someone that I think has a really powerful, sincere, unique energy right now, it's Jules. So please go and check it out. I genuinely mean it. I've been feeling it from watching all your stuff since we met. So
thank you. And then if you need an actual workout too, we move in this as well. So if you're stuck at home and you just want to move your body, we do all of this.
It's so funny. Exactly. I love that. It's so funny. My wife made me do a workout this morning with her. It was a Les Mills workout, but it was Nina's workout. And so it was so funny. I was just like, what are the odds? We had this today already scheduled. My wife had no idea that we were doing this. And I go into the workout. She's like, this is the workout we're doing today. And I was like, how hilarious is this? It was amazing. So, I love it. Absolutely. So have an amazing day. Everyone, happy Monday. Have an incredible week. And I will see you again live here tomorrow. And tell them when they can join Kinergy. What days are you doing it this week? Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Today at 11 a.m.?
At 11 a.m.
So in an hour, everyone, in 55 minutes, go over to Jules' page, because she's going to lead a full Kinergy session with movement, with dancing, with the workout too. So please go and check her out in an hour, 55 minutes away. And you do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
So Mondays, Wednesdays, we do more of just philosophy around it. And then Fridays, we do the actual workout.
Got it.
And then we're going to do the full 45-minute one on April 13, and that one's
amazing.
epic.
I can't wait. I'm going to be there as well, guys. So make sure you go there. Thank you, Jules.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone. Happy Monday. Have a great week, everyone. See you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you, Facebook. Thanks, YouTube. Instagram.